a vintage person, an antiques person. I was born into this business. My mother had an antique shop. If anybody remembers, it was on Central Avenue in White Plains. It was called Auntie Mame's. And she sold like there was no tomorrow. And I used to go on house calls with her and hate it, but I would always look at the vintage clothing. So I became an appraiser, and in addition to that, I had a vintage clothing business where I sold vintage clothing to movies and television. And I sold many costumes, the movie, which you may know of, may not, Titanic, Riding in Cars with Boys, Mona Lisa's Smile, and also all of the Sex and the City television shows. I have pictures of Sarah Jessica Parker wearing my Gucci bag. Let me just go back a bit. I started a page called Chappaqua Mom Sales. It's on Facebook. It's a buying and selling page. It's the most luxury selling page, and things move fast. Turning your clutter into cash. And that's me over there at someone's house. They had approximately 140 bags full of clothing. And I had to do an appraisal and separate all the bags for donation, selling, and then they were also going to donate to different organizations, the handbags. It was a huge, massive job that took me a week. Why sell your items on Facebook or on Instagram? Okay, you're turning your clutter into cash. If you sell on Facebook, you're meeting people locally. Now, I am not going to meet a person on Facebook who lives in Norwalk, Connecticut for a $10 item. That's absolutely a no. But if that person, if I'm selling a $400 item, I might meet them, you might not. Just depends on how you feel and how much work you're willing to put into this. You can sell anything. You're meeting people locally, and the transactions are very quick. I meet people all sorts of places, only public places. And within 5 minutes, I'm done. And then I had the money to go on to something else or sell something else. At any one time, just me personally, I'm selling 50 to 75 items. It's all about sustainability, and I really believe nothing should be thrown out on the curb. Nothing. If you go to the town of Yorktown, they have curb pickup days, and they tell people which section, and you should see hundreds of people are looking for things. You cannot imagine what's thrown out. Just 8 months ago, someone threw out a piano. I was almost in tears with this piano, and it was raining. So I knocked on the door of the lady, and I said, how could you throw out a piano? And it happened to be my friend. Someone was jogging by. I stopped her. I said, would you like the piano? She said, yes. It was sold for free. And it was an upright piano. But why put it on the curb? So there's so many ways to get rid of things. You can sell it. You can donate it. You can bring it to the Take It or Leave It shop here. I mean, that Take It or Leave It shop is incredible. So let's practice the art of letting go. If you've had an item for more than 2 years, how many people have a packed basement? Let me see a show of hands. Okay. How many people have a packed attic? Okay. How many people have packed closets? Okay. So this is how it's going to get you going. If you haven't worn something, I'll give you a leeway, 5 years. If you haven't worn something in 5 years, let it go. Sell it, donate it, just get it out of there. You have to be able to let go. You have to get to a level where you're saying, okay, it's okay. I've gotten to this level myself, where I rather have empty closets. I have 4 years to move out of my house, and I got to let this clutter go because I had an office, and we brought everything to the house. So sometimes you're stepping over stuff. Everybody know that feeling? You have to let go. So one of the most important things is this adds value to your life. When you get rid of your clutter, your mind is less cluttered. You know, I know someone who has stuff in their bathroom. My mother used to put her jewelry in the oven. in Florida. She had boxes of jewelry, costume jewelry in the oven. Okay, it's enough already. Get rid of the stuff if you're not using it. I think it's great to donate. I have a rule for myself, and you can put any limit you want. If it's under $25, I donate it. Or the other thing is you can bundle things up. So I sold all of my son's clothing, and I had 35 shirts, and they were all $9 each. But good designer shirts like Nike, Adidas, and then I have 35 pairs of pants, all different sizes. I set them up very neat in plastic boxes. I photographed them. How much do you think I made in 2 weeks on all these items? Anybody have an idea? $700. $700, and I met 8 people. Now, I'm willing to do that because $700 is incredible. You have to be willing to almost service your customer. And a woman said to me, oh, I live in Mamaroneck. I said, I'll meet you. I don't care. I'll meet you, and I'll also go to breakfast with my friend who lives in Mamaroneck. I don't mind, but it was a $50 item. I'm not going to Mamaroneck for $15. You can come to me. If they can't come to you, don't meet them. Want to see more? Then reach out to me.